welcome to Chapter 1, Lesson 3. Today we're going to be talking about comparing numbers. So to start off, we're going to say a number line is a line with numbers on it in order at regular intervals. Right, so what the regular part means is if I have 0, I'm not going to put 1 here, and then 2 here, and then 3 here. It has to be evenly spaced. So the regular intervals is what that means. Evenly spaced, and if you're not going to put every number in, we would have like 0, 5, and then evenly spaced again, 10, 20, 15. Almost missed 15. And 20. Okay, it would be like intervals, okay? You can use number line to compare numbers. Use these symbols to show how numbers relate to each other. So what I always like to think about is if I have an inequality sign, that's what this is called. It's like an alligator, right? And the alligator always wants to eat the larger number. Okay, so I would put like 10 over here and 7 over here because he wants to eat 10 delicious pizzas and not just 7 delicious pizzas. Okay, so let's put this into practice. On average, a first-year police officer earns $41,793. A first-year firefighter earns $41,294. Which occupation pays more the first year? So first we need to label each dot with the correct salary. So one of them is between 41,200 and 41,400. Okay, so which one would that be? That would be the firefighter earns $41,294. So $41,294. Okay. And a police officer, first year, earns $41,793. So a first year officer earns, okay? So as we go to the left, the numbers are getting smaller. As we go to the right, the numbers are getting larger. So $41,793 is to the right of 41,294. So that means 41,793 is greater than 41,294. Okay, we need to make sure we're not using bigger or larger, right? When we're comparing numbers, we either use greater or less than, okay? Greater than or less than. So we use greater here. So here is how we would write it because that alligator wants to eat the bigger number. So that means that police officers earn more the first year than firefighters. Okay. Example 2. In a recent year, the population of Vermont was 621,760. The population of North Dakota was 646,844. So we're going to compare these two populations. So first we're going to use a place value chart. Okay, so I'm going to put it in here. Vermont, I'm going to put a V by there, so remember it's Vermont, has a population of 621,760. And North Dakota has a population of 646,844. Okay, so if I'm looking at these two, I notice they both have the same digit in the 100,000s place. They both have 600,000 something people. So then I'm going to go to the digit to the right, and I notice I'm comparing 2 to 4. Now we know 4 is a larger number. 2 is less than 4, right? So therefore, we know that North Dakota has the bigger population, right? So we know that 621,760 is less than 646,844. So there we go. This place value chart, I love it because we're comparing the same values, right? Like sometimes kids will do like, I'm going to compare 718 to 76. And then they look, oh, they both have a 7, they both have, but we didn't line them up. Here's the ones, here's the ones, here's the 10s, here's the 10s. We didn't line them up. So this chart really helps to keep everything nice and neat and lined up. Let's try another. Use the number line to compare. Okay, so we're comparing 32,053 to 35,251. Okay, so we've got one that's greater. This would be the 35,251 and 32,053. So we know that 35,000 is bigger than 32,000, right? So next one. Here I have 25,000 and 26,000. So I know that 26,000 is larger than 25,000, right? Okay, let's look at number 3. I've got 13,000, 13,000. I can't stop there. I've got to keep going. 13,600, 13,600. Still the same. 13,630, 13,630. Still the same. 13,636. Oh, well, look at that. That's because they're the same. They're equal to each other. Same number. But notice how I didn't just skim. I didn't just skim past that and say, whoops, same. Because sometimes it's hard when like a number gets flipped. So you've really got to tell yourself, I need to slow my brain down. I need to pay close attention. Here we have 72,000 and 76,000. Okay, well, I know that 76 is bigger than 72. So I know that that one's larger. Is greater than 72,000. There we go. I used larger. I'm not supposed to use larger. Okay. Now, at quick glance, this looks the same. So I'm going to do a quicker one. 201,000, 201,000, yes. 953, 953, yes. Okay, equal. 442,000, 442,000, same. Okay. So this one has 89 and this one has 78. Well, I know that 89 is bigger than 78 because if I look at the tens place, I know that 8 is greater than 7. Okay, so here I have 224,000. Okay. 747, 774. Well, I've got same 700. The tens place I have a 4, and here in the tens place I have a 7. So what's bigger, 4 or 7? Hopefully you're at your house saying 7, 7. Yes, 7's bigger. Okay, so we're at the point where you can go do some of the problems, and if you get to some of the problems and you're like, oh, I'm having a hard time, you can always come back to the video too. You don't have to say, oh, I'm done, I can't ever watch it again. So I'll keep going with some extra problems, but if you feel up to trying your assignment, go right ahead. So this is from the homework here. So for exercises 1 and 2, use the number lines to compare. So we've got 67 and 62. Okay, so this is going to be 62,523, 67,113. So I know that 67,000 is larger. Here, both 42. This one is 200, this one is 500. So this is 42,533. This is 42,254. Okay, so we know that 500 is bigger than 200. There we go. All right, so we're doing some more comparing here. 751,000 and 715. Well, 51's bigger. 4,000, 5,000. 5,000's bigger because I want to eat the bigger number. 8,080. 8,880. 800's bigger than just regular old 80. All right, let's see. We've got 322. Guess I better click on the pencil. 322, 332. Look at that. Tricky. So we know 30 is bigger than 20. We're talking thousands there. So we have 673. If we just look at our friend the hundred place, we got 376. 900,000, 800,000. There we go. 121 versus 211. We know that 200 is bigger than 100,000. 1717. Okay, let's go to the hundreds place. I've got 8 and 7. 800 is bigger than 700. 72,000, 72,000. 770, well, look at that. Equal. Okay, here's a little word problem. Draw a conclusion. Myron has $1,698 in his savings account. Robert has $1,898 in his savings account. Toby has $100 less than Robert. Notice how I'm underlining kind of the key points, right? Who has the least amount of money? Okay, so let's write this out. We know that Myron has 1,698. Now, lining up place values, I am going to go to Robert. That has $1,898 in his savings account. Lastly, Toby has $100 less than Robert. So if I look at the hundreds place, I take 1 away. That is how much? Notice I just subtracted 100 to get 1,798. Who has the least amount of money? So all have 1,000. Then let's look at the hundreds place. 600, 800, 700. So we know that Myron has the least amount of money. And now notice the work I showed for this. I do expect to see this kind of work from you. Okay, I don't want you just to write Myron. I want you to show me why, because I figured out how much each person had, Mrs. Hamer, and then I know that Myron has the least because I underlined the hundreds place to show I was looking at that. Least amount of money in his savings account. We're just going to write money, though. Okay, there were 544,692 tickets sold for the rock concert. There were 455,692 tickets sold for the country music concert. Okay, so we got rock and we got country. Which concert sold a greater number of tickets? Explain how you know. So here's how I'm going to explain. I'm going to write rock, and I'm going to write my number, 544,692. Country, I'm going to write 450. Notice how I'm lining up all of my place values. 692. Now I'm going to look at this one has 500,000. This one has 400,000. So it says which one sold a greater number. I'm going to say rock concert. Should probably write the rock concert sold more tickets. And then it says explain. Well, how do I know? I underlined that I looked at 500,000 and 400,000. So that's how I can know which one's larger. Okay, here's our vocabulary check. Choose the correct words to complete each sentence. So we're looking at equal to, less than, greater than, and number line. Here we go. To compare numbers, you can use a number line. Right? That was one thing we talked about in this video, is we can use number lines to compare numbers. A number that is to the right, so to the right, this way is right, this way is left. Number that is to the right on a number line, so we're talking about would be is greater than a number to its left. Yeah. is greater than. Okay. A number on the left is less than. Is less than a number to its right. You can look at place values to compare numbers. If a number has a digit in the thousands place, that, well, we know it's going to be is equal to. Let's double check. The thousands digit in another number, then look to the hundreds place. Yeah, if they've got two thousands digits the same in both of them, then we'd look at the number to the right. Okay. So, I think we have one more slide here. Test practice. Which number sentence is not, look at that word there, tricky, tricky, not true. Okay. So we're saying that this number's bigger. 243, 242. What's bigger? So this one's not true. Let's double check. Are these all the same? 553, 553, 25, 25. Yep. 194, 193. 94 is bigger than 93. That's right. 295, 295, 925, 952. So the 5 is going to be bigger than the 2. Boom. We got it right on the first try, but it's always good to double check everything because we might have looked at it too quickly. All right, that's all I have for you today. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.